In the very early hours of May 19, 2016, an Airbus A320 operated by the Egyptian national air carrier Egyptair seemingly disappeared over the Mediterranean Sea, the lives of 66 people vanishing alongside the plane. It's a plane accident which has been shrouded in a veil of mystery for some time, with limited information released to the public in the years since, a trend that has persisted even to this day. However, in recent months, new information began to surface, and we now know why this plane crashed, and where the origin of the disaster started. This is the story of Egyptair Flight 804. But first, some background. Flight 804 was Egyptair's nighttime service from Paris's Charles de Gaulle Airport to Cairo in Egypt. Egyptair is an airline that historically has had a turbulent safety record. The carrier had alleviated this somewhat in the years leading up to Flight 804. The fleet was modernized for one thing, as the airline operates the ever-popular Airbus A320 aircraft for many of its shorter international routes, including the one to Paris. The Airbus A320 is one of the most popular planes currently in the skies. It is equipped with some of the most technologically advanced systems ever seen on an airplane. It's a plane popular among pilots and passengers alike due to its automated flight controls and passenger comfort, dependent on the airline. At just after 11 p.m. on May 18, 2016, this Airbus A320 departed Paris and was expected to arrive in Cairo at just after 3 in the morning. The first 2 hours of the flight went off without issue. As normal, the pilots were in communication with numerous air traffic controllers. It was a routine nighttime flight, and the skies were quiet, especially over southeastern Europe. Up on the flight deck on that quiet night was 36-year-old Captain Mohammed Saeed Ali Shoker and the younger first officer, Mohammed Ahmed Mamdou Assem. Though this was a young flight crew, the flight hours they possessed would seem to indicate that they were proficient pilots. Captain Shoker with over 6,000 total flight hours, whereas the first officer had logged 2,700 hours by the time of the accident. They had been working long hours, and the pilots were evidently tired, supposedly backed up by audible yawns heard on the cockpit voice recorder. A further 5 members of cabin crew worked attending to the 56 passengers in the cabin, plus a further 3 employees of Egyptair. In total, that's 66 people that were on board.